Hi, this is Leo, and we're here with the incredible, the one and only Steve Lavigne. He's done all of your childhood. You may know him from the original Ninja Turtles you all had on your birth dates. So we just want to get to ask a few questions. So first of all would be, how did you get into the comic industry?
The way most people do, you meet a friend in high school, and then they create a concept, and then you join the concept. So Kevin and I went to high school together. When him and Pete started the Turtles, I had to meet Pete at their very first Comic-Con to be approved to join the team. Kevin asked me to do the lettering because he hated doing the lettering in the comic books, and I was like, sure. So I practiced lettering, met Pete at their very first show, and then a month later I was living with Kevin and working on the Turtles.
Oh, so Turtles was your first project? You began with Turtles?
Only thing I've ever done. 40 years of just doing Turtles, yeah. I mean, I've done an occasional cover for another book or something like that, but just generally all Turtles.
Yeah, this has been the main all the time.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. And which of the Turtles do you prefer drawing? Which would be your favorite?
Preferred drawing is different than my favorite. Well, Michelangelo is based on me.
Oh, okay.
His personality, so Mikey's my favorite, but I like drawing Leo because the swords are always fun to draw.
And my name's Leo. My full name's Leonardo, so
See,
that's my favorite too.
I knew that.
Perfect. He likes Raphael, but I think Leo's the coolest.
He's a hothead, you need a Donnie or Mikey to calm a Raphael down. Yeah.
And how does it feel knowing that these drawings in particular have been so impactful on everyone? Because it's been on everyone's birthdays, on everyone's activities. So
it truly is very crazy. I mean, this is weird for me because Kevin and Pete created the Turtles, and all the years we'd be at Comic-Cons, we all be sitting together, and Kevin and Pete would be down at the other end, and people would come up and go like, "Oh my God, thank you for creating the Turtles." We're like, "No, Kevin and Pete did that." But just recently, I had somebody come up and say they had no working knowledge of Eastman and Laird's art, but they knew everything I did.
Yeah.
So that was very strange to me to, for so many years, just thinking, no, Kevin and Pete, but I make sense if they didn't read the early comic books and stuff like that. They grew up with the cartoons and the toys. That's where my stuff showed up. So.
Perfect. And out of the books you have here, which one would you say has been your favorite to draw?
Well, because I'm a Batman nerd, I got to do a Batman Turtle crossover, and it's the cartoon crossover. And actually, Peter Laird ended up inking the piece, which was very nice. I penciled it, and Ben Bishop, who's right over there, ended up coloring that particular cover. But all I heard was Batman.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, sure, the Turtles. I'll draw the Turtles, but I got to draw Batman. That was exciting for me because that's my nerd. I love Batman. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for everything that you've done.